Hi everyone, my name is Renee Dvorak. I am a student at BYUI here in Michigan, and I don't run across very many other students from here. I've lived here my whole life, which is getting to be quite a while now. I'm married. We have three children. We have a son who's 24 and a graduate of Michigan Tech, working out of state. He's in Indiana. We have a daughter who's 21 and married, and she and her husband are both seniors at Michigan State. They will graduate in May, and then I graduate in July. So college has been quite a focus for our family. And then we have our youngest daughter is still here at home. She's 15 and a sophomore in high school. In addition to going to school full time, I work full time as well. I work at a Montessori school here in Lansing, where I've been for just over 20 years. I was in a lower elementary classroom for 13 years, working with first through third graders. And I think this is my 8th year working in the office as the assistant to the administrator. I love, I've loved working there. I love working with children, and by default, you get their parents as well. So it's been a great experience, though, to be with the kids and to get to know their families better. And in a Montessori classroom, you have the children for a 3-year period. So you really get to know them individually and to build a relationship with their family. I am not sure where my degree will take me when I finally have it. I don't know whether I'll continue to work at the school in the capacity where I am, or whether that will transition into something else, or whether I'll take my leave then and go off on my own. But I'm sure that that will be revealed at the proper time, and I'll have that made known to me. I love the idea of working with families in transition. I've done some volunteering with an organization here in Lansing called Ellie's Place, and it's a grief counseling center that was created mainly to help children who are experiencing a loss. But any child that's enrolled in the program, their adult parent or guardian, whether it's the remaining parent or a grandparent or who that is at that point, but the adult is also enrolled in a counseling program. So it really looks at experiencing that loss and at grief recovery throughout the whole family. And the only constant is change, right? So I love the idea of families in transition and working with them, whether that's at marriage or birth or the transition into having children who are adolescents, or families experiencing divorce, or again, experiencing death. I really have an interest there, so I'm not sure what that will look like in the long term, but that's kind of where my interest lies anyway. I am looking at exploring that a little bit with the practicum. Hopefully I can find a partner who's also interested in one of those areas. And let's see, in my spare time, which I don't have very much of, working full-time and going to school full-time and having a family and callings at church, but I love to read. I have very eclectic reading tastes, and it's pretty varied. So I'm really grateful for that blessing. That was instilled in me by my parents, the love of reading. So that's stuck with me my whole life. And I'm so grateful to have raised 3 children who are also voracious readers. There isn't anything that you can't accomplish if you can read. You can find the instructions out there somewhere, whether that's, baking a souffle or auto repair or whatever it is. I think the ability to read well is really a blessing. We live on a small 5-acre hobby farm, I guess you would say here, and we have raised both meat and laying hens. Our next farming um, goal is to have some pigs and raise those and see how that goes. Let's see. At church, I'm the gospel doctrine teacher right now. This is, I think, my third round through that. We live in a tiny little branch here where we have about 40 or 50 people attending sacrament meeting. And so, as you can imagine, having been here a while, I've had, I think, every auxiliary position that there is. I've been certainly the president of every auxiliary, as well as a counselor or a teacher. We just it's just changing the hats. When somebody gets a new calling, everybody gets a new calling, it seems like, in such a tiny unit. But that has both extreme challenges and great blessings to be able to experience the gospel in that way, where everyone really needs to dig in and pull their weight, I guess. So let's see. I guess that's about it for now. I hope that I can match up with a partner who's, again, interested in families in transition. And I look forward to this semester and learning more and really pulling the program to its close and to not completion, because I feel like we're always learning, but kind of to this goal. So that's that, and I'm looking forward to meeting you guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.